I thought I would make a video about some other additional benefits that you get from automation that may not be top of mind just because there's so many companies out there that are promoting like their new AI bot or estimate bot or voice answering service, whatever. This is specifically for home service businesses, by the way. That's pretty much all we work with. And there's a reason for that because there needs to be certain connections. Certain things need to happen when other things happen. And the only way to develop the middleware that will take care of the AI knowing what to do next is going to be if we know inside and out how people use specific CRM systems to run their business. So one of the things that I think is super important is that you have more advertising efficiency. If you have a follow-up system and a speed to lead system, great. It allows you to spend more on advertising than your competitors. It also allows you to spend more on advertising on platforms that don't have as fast of a return, right? Because if you can acquire a lead, but it takes you 40 touch points over the next 2 years to like really make them your customer without a really solid follow-up system, that's just simply not going to happen. So with the right follow-up system that's set up specifically for your business, you can spend a lot of money on advertising and just know that that return, that ROI is going to come further down the road. If you are going to be great at marketing, the only thing you really need to get good at is advertising. If you can get good at advertising and you have a back-end system to warm those leads and nurture those leads, that's all you need. Customer management. So in yellow, I have like upset customers, right? You don't want like any sort of automated system to handle upset customers, though you may want to know when a customer is upset to get them to somebody immediately. Customer management questions, like if somebody's calling just to ask questions about their house, an AI can do that better than most people. If they need something like a receipt, this is something that an AI agent can help out with. Can't necessarily go and retrieve the receipt for them. Further down the line, maybe, but not right now. And if anybody says they have a system that can do that, they're lying. But it can get it to the right person and satisfy their need of knowing that it's in the works. Appointment booking's great. I mean, we all know this is like what everyone's kind of going for, appointment booking. But you want to make sure that the appointment is scheduled where you actually need it to be scheduled, assigned to the technician or the sales rep that you need it to be assigned to in the right location for the right service. So all of that requires quite a bit. If you're not using a system like ours and you're using just some AI agent, they're not going to have the ability to do that. You need an entire code base to know how to steer the agent and to fire different webhooks and API calls or whatever in order to get that booking to the right place in your CRM. You can also use an AI to handle cancellations. It can either take a cancellation and do its best to rebook, or take a cancellation and put it back in the lead nurture funnel. Estimate automations, you don't want to have an AI on for this, but you can still do some pretty cool stuff with automations. When you're following up on your estimates, you're going to close more estimates. What that does is it doesn't only make you more money, but it helps you retain your sales team or technicians, because if they're getting any sort of commission on the jobs, like this helps them tremendously. And it makes working for you so much better because they have a right-hand man, right-hand AI that's helping them secure deals. And it also reduces admin labor. So if you've got like a great office manager, somebody like that, that's like following up on customers and estimates, but they could be like creating systems around the office, like that's what they should be doing, not chasing estimates. Also, customer outreach. The relationship begins the second you leave that house. And that's what an AI can really help with. You can have an AI agent call all of your customers once a month and ask if they need anything. That is incredible. You cannot have a person do that. That would take forever. I mean, if you have 200 people, yeah, but if you have like 2,000 people, 5,000 people, 10,000, 20,000 people, it all of a sudden becomes an impossibility. The only thing you can really do is send out an email blast or a text blast. But if you don't know how to do that properly, you're going to get marked as spam and you're going to be blocked. The best way to do it is to have an AI call your entire customer base and do proper text outreach and proper email outreach so that all three get to them once a month and have it automated. And what that does is it reduces your marketing costs, right? Like you don't have to pay for email marketing or text marketing or any of these like side software platforms that you've got because it's already included in your system. You already have it built into your platform. And so that is some of the automation benefits that I wanted to go over. I like to make these videos like every once in a while just to make sure that I can refresh everybody's memory. This is really nothing novel or new, just another way to revisit this topic. It's like when you read the same book twice, different sentences stand out to you depending on the mindset you're in, where you're at in your life when you read it on that second time, and just your overall mood. Every time we talk about this subject, which pain points automation truly solves, different things will stand out. And so that's why I wanted to make this video. I'll see you in the next one. Have an awesome day. Later.